No,
we both have a lie down.
We got to talk about this.
Okay.
So Kang Dynasty, which is the first of the next two Avengers movies, might be being retooled to move away from Jonathan Majors as Kang.
Well, I have a hot scoop or shot of poop.
We can do that too.
Yeah.
So when do you want to work that in, or do you want me to go through this and then you mention it?
You do this.
Okay.
You do this.
So if you watch the end of Loki, Mason, I don't know whether you have yet, there's very much the end. They're like, oh, we got all the Kangs and we're going to get all the Kangs. Don't even worry, we're going to keep getting all the Kangs. But according to Deadline, Destin Daniel Cretton, who he's departed the Avengers Kang Dynasty, and he was set to direct. So instead of that, he's going to be working on Shang-Chi 2 and the Wonder Man series, which also might be retooled or cancelled, I don't know. And then according to The Ringer and Joanna Robinson specifically, who wrote the book recently on the MCU and the rise and et cetera, and she's had a lot of scoops in relation to this, she said, I heard from somebody recently, the screenwriter Jeff Loveness, who wrote Quantum Mania, who was supposed to write the Kang Dynasty. Anyways, it's confirmed. I had it confirmed to me he's no longer working for Marvel. I asked the person why, and they said the reason why is because he was all wrapped up with the Kang storyline, and they are likely going to be moving away from that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now, James, here is our sometimes repeated segment, hot scoop or shot of poop.
Love it, let's
in which
go.
a listener provides us with a tip, but some behind the scenes scuttlebutt, some absolute scandalous material, and we have to, and it might be a hot scoop, but then it might be a shot of poop, because anybody can email in, obviously, weeklyplanetpod@gmail.com.
Correct.
Look, there's some ground rules here.
Yep.
There's a hot scoop, obviously. But if it turns out to not be true, you have to do a shot of poop.
Yeah.
I don't make the rules.
But it's never been not true, luckily. So
that's
far.
true, yeah.
We've
Thus
always
far.
been right.
Yeah.
So let's,
but
so
the shot
let's
of poop the shot of poop keeps getting bigger.
Let's see what this random person has to say.
Hang on, there's one more rule, as you well know, James. If this is reported in the real media,
that's right,
as opposed to the fake media, which is us, they have to say that it's from the podcast The Weekly Planet and their segment Hot Scoop or Shot of Poop.
That's right.
And if you don't, you're a dog.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. You can
people,
still do it.
People will harass you as well.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Which has nothing to do with us.
Now, I won't give this person's name.
Okay.
But they emailed in and they said Kang tip, and they provided their IMDb page.
Okay, well, I mean, anybody can do that.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, you know.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. But they're like, this is to prove I'm legit. Dear James and Meso, long-time listener, thank you for helping get me through COVID and the more recent world crisis, the WGA SAG strike.
You're welcome. We were administering those shots and picketing every day.
That's exactly right. While working on the movie Devotion, which you recall is the Glenn Powell, Jonathan Majors
fighter pilot
movie.
Yeah.
While working on the movie Devotion, I was friends with one of Jonathan Majors' people during our filming JM Close the Kang deal. I remember asking said friend about it, and they shared some details, X number of movies, X number of dollars, and more interestingly, due to the nature of the character and potential multiple versions, JM had a contract clause stating that only he could play any and all versions of Kang.
Oh, that's interesting.
This likely explains why the rumors are dumping Kang for Doom instead of recasting.
Yeah.
Because as we know, Kang is a multiverse guy, and he could be anything.
Yeah.
Like, he could be anyone. You could just recast immediately.
He could be a lizard.
Yeah. They could just go, time travel shenanigans, he looks like this now.
Yeah.
So.
That's very interesting. If true.
If true.
Yeah.
If true.
Okay.
Anyway, that's our hot scoop or shot of poop.
But I guess there'd also be a clause of like...
There would be a...
If it was proven that like it was something like that he did something that came out, then that would issue make this all void.
There would be
it's going to be a while to get to that point though, right?
It'd be a morals clause, I guess.
Like
a don't bring the...
But that's pretty... Like, why fight that? You know, when you could just move away.
That's true, yeah. It'd be like a don't bring the company into disrepute kind of situation. Again, I mean, maybe lawyers are, working on both. Maybe one side is like one way and the other side is like a different way.
Yeah, yeah.
Some would suggest that I lost my train of thought in the middle of that sentence.
No, I didn't think so.
Yeah, seamless, right?
It was absolutely beautiful and seamless.
If I were a Hollywood screenwriter, they'd call me Jeff Seamless.
Would they?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah. Oh, you could just use your real name or whatever.
No, I'd be Jeff Seamless.
Now, it's interesting. I came across this list because they're obviously looking for a new actor to take on a new villain, and whether it be like a Doctor Doom or Mephisto or whatever.
Yep.
A chair with a sword. Doesn't matter.
A chair with a sword? Just the sword is on the chair?
Yeah.
Leaning against it?
Absolutely.
Great.
And they want to avoid controversy, right? So this list, this is what it includes. And I didn't make this up. This is a real list. These are the names that they've got that they think they should bring in.
Starting to think you've made
They've got
this list
Sean
up.
Penn as one of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
A guy with famously no legal troubles, nothing shady in his past.
You're correct.
Sean
That's right.
Penn, sure.
Jared Leto. Well, he's already Morbius, so you could probably just work that in. And he's normal. And no one's ever said anything about that guy.
That's true, yeah.
It says here the bones and ghost of Michael Jackson.
Oh, I see what you're doing here.
So, no, again, this is a list.
Okay.
The next one is the doctor that killed Michael Jackson.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the last one just says Dr. Phil. So look, none of these are my top choices.
I understand,
And
sure.
I think a lot of these aren't even controversy-free.
Yeah.
Would you say?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, but whatever.
Yeah.
It's not really up to me.
Huh. Where'd you get that list?
Somebody, it was on Twitter.
On Twitter.
It was on X.
Wow. So if I just searched on Twitter for all those names.
Yeah, I mean, it's not working very well as a platform.
No, that's actually true. That's actually true.
Anyways, here's some casting that we know for sure, though, probably. Multiple trades have reported this. It's probably, I would even say definitely a lock. But Pedro Pascal is Reed Richards.
Yeah, okay. Now that has not been confirmed. I only know this because the community note.
I would say it's been confirmed, everything short of Marvel saying it.
Okay.
I think they're waiting to cast everybody, and then they will make the announcement.
Yeah, right. Okay, yeah.
So apparently, according to the Insider,
I think they should reveal the cast over 5 days.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
that's right, yeah.
Cool, yeah. Because Doctor Doom was the last one.
No. They do.
They leave a day.
They do 3, and then they do somebody's first name, and then their last name the day after.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
So apparently they wanted Jake Gyllenhaal, but he was too much money. There was a similar situation a while back with Adam Driver. I like this casting of Pedro Pascal. I think my only concern would be he's nearly 50. And there's probably going to be 9 to 12 years of movies.
Well, I'm also thinking.
And does he want to do that?
A lot of people have questioned why is it taking so long to reveal this cast?
Yeah.
Because
they haven't locked it.
Well, because they haven't locked it. And the reason they haven't locked it is because at this point, nobody wants to lock themselves into 10 years of movies in what might be a sinking ship.
Ugh.
Maybe this movie turns it all around.
Maybe
I hope it does.
Maybe the spum takes off.
Maybe Spum takes off.
And everyone flees to the spum.
That's exactly right. Mm-hmm. Give me more of that Spum, they'll say.
As much as I can handle, which is all of it.
That's right. Nobody wants to be.
Yeah.
I'm sure there are people out, and also, established actors.
Yeah.
If you haven't been cast in a Marvel movie now, it might be because their representatives are like, no, don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it, man.
Let's just see.
Yeah.
Let's just see what happens.
I might, and a lot of them might be like a Brie Larson, an Academy Award winner.
Yeah.
Where they're like, you want to deal with this? You want to deal with this for 10 years?
Yes.
Great.
Do you? I don't.
I wouldn't want to do it. No.
Absolutely not. No. Yeah.
Although you get millions of dollars, wouldn't you?
That's true. That's a good part of it.
Yeah.
That's probably one
not
of the
initially.
upsides. No. Well, I reckon he would.
Yeah.
I mean, because he's in Star Wars. He's in the last. Well, he's sort of in Star Wars.
Yeah.
He's not really in Star Wars anymore. But he's doing a million things.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
But I think I would never have picked him. This is the name that I would not have even considered. But his range is incredible. I think this is fine. Yeah. This will probably hopefully work out. The Insider have also said that Javier Bardem is being eyed for Galactus. What I love about that is he has a big face. You've seen his big emotive face? It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I like that a lot as well.
Yeah.
If that
and
is
I think
true.
the other rumors that have been flying around. Also,
Vanessa Kirby Sue Storm.
Sue Storm, the guy from
The Bear.
Eben Moss Backrack is the Thing, and then the guy from Stranger Things.
Yes.
Eddie?
Who has a real name
He has
also.
a real name, and I nearly had it, but then I've forgotten it. I mean, they've fan cast before.
Joseph Quinn.
There we go. Rosario Dawson, is Ahsoka because there was a Boss Logic edit where she looks like...
Yeah.
And, a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff happened in the meantime, but...
Yeah, they cast her.
They cast her,
That they did, yeah. No, absolutely. So that's fun, isn't it? Yeah. So there you go. Fantastic Four. I imagine by the end of the year, we'll probably, if not sooner, we'll know that full cast.
Yes.
Yeah. Or not.
Yeah. I think they should do one a month for 6
5
months.
months. 6 months? Okay,
6 months,
cool,
yeah.
great. Terrific.
Or they could just not tell us.
Sure.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
Don't tell us, and then give us a
figure it
trailer.
out.
We'll figure it out when the movie starts.
Absolutely.
When the characters are introduced.
But then you'll spend the whole movie going, what's his name? He's in Stranger Things.
Yeah.
What's his name?
And then in the final battle where they're fighting Javier Bardem's giant face, I'll be like, Joseph Quinn! I'll stand up and Joseph Quinn! I knew it! None of you knew it.
No, they didn't know.